This video chart presentation of Golden Phoenix Minerals brought to you by allpennystocks.com. Golden Phoenix trades on the Bulletin Board Exchange on the ticker GPXM. Just a great run here through the end of last year. I'm all the way down just under 4 cents, peak out all the way near 23 cents. Long kind of trickling down sort of consolidation pattern over many months. A gap down below the 200-day moving average would promptly pulled back up. Sitting right now in an area of resistance. This chart's going to go on the watch list, see if it's going to take out that resistance, because if it does, the odds are greatly increased it's going to take a run at this top again. Seeing the MACD come right back around to the same area it bounced last time. Bullish cross just happened. You can see the histogram bars popping back through zero. Have my eye on that downtrend line. If it breaks through that, once again, it's all about odds. The odds of making it back through the zero line is increased dramatically. So this looks like it might be gathering a little bit of steam from what the MACD is telling us. Again, we'll see how it reacts to that trend line. Of course, it'll be tied in with the resistance levels. Right in through here, you can see the ADX moving itself into somewhat of a pinch formation. You can see very loose. PPO doesn't dip very deep on this. And the ADX normally doesn't get very high. It took a monster run for it to make it all the way up near 60. But at this point, in a great position for a reversal. Now kind of neutral. Positive and negative DIs both hanging out a little bit low. We'll just keep an eye on that. Look for a bullish cross of the positive DI breaking up through the negative and possibly through the ADX. See, we've got a nice uptrend going on in the MFIs. All three over top of 50. Tried to flatline a little bit yesterday. You can see with the gap upward to open, slid back from 16 to 15 to close the day. Those kind of things will always turn these volume-based indicators. But overall, though, still a nice uptrend holding over top of 50. That's definitely something to look for. Not an exact trend line, but you can see overall accumulation distribution. Even while that price per share has been trickling downward, there's still been accumulation going on with this stock. That's a great thing to see. At this point, just look for it to take out this top and try and continue the uptrend. Shaking money flow, there's 9 months in the green, basically. One little dip right through there, but overall buying pressure has been overcoming selling pressure. See a little bit of a downtrend recently, but that's pretty strong still considering the stock's been trickling down. CCI, of course, on that big drop, went all the way down to negative 400. Pulled itself back up, holding over top of negative 100. Now just moved to the upper half of the indicator. Again, it's a bullish indication. And the full stow showing momentum coming into the play. See, if you look closely, this tricks. Looks like it's going to fight to make the cross. We want to see that cross happen. You can see right through here it did the same kind of thing. Couldn't make the cross. For long-term strength, we want to see that break back up through that red line, break the signal line, and start moving a little bit harder towards zero. Nice look, though, to the RSIs, even if you disregard this strong move off the bottom. Still a nice uptrend. Then look at this gold line and red line, 14 and 21, to get through 50. It's a sign of some true momentum and true strength. It's all going to come to bear, though, on if this can make it through this 16 mark or not. You can see it definitely ties in with some price per share resistance. A lot of closing prices right at that level. That resistance is going to run through 17 as well, and really all the way up to 18. That's where I'm going to have my eye on. You can see it goes all the way to 19. But this starts for me by making this break through 16. 50-day moving averages right there. Always a source of dynamic resistance. And of course ties in with some price per share resistance. This is going to be a big deal for it to push above that. If it can push through 16, if they think the odds are greatly increased, it'll make that move through 19. Then possibly go up here and challenge this old top at 22, 22 and a half. Or I'd say at least that resistance at 21. Pretty strong right there. Had a tough time closing over top of it. Several upper shadows, but always pulled back down. Point being that if it can make the break through 16, get back over top this 50-day moving average, I think it's got a pretty good shot at taking out this old resistance through there. In the overall perspective of things, if that happens as well, talking about still trading over top of the 200-day moving average, and of course trading over top of the 50-day moving average, two very bullish things you like to see long-term in a chart. It can be the difference from taking this from trickling downwards to breaking through the trend lines, getting back above onto the bullish side of the indicators, and making this chart look like a strong continuation pattern. I didn't touch on the support side. I'd most definitely want to see it hold 13 on any pullback. I'd be a lot less comfortable with this play if it couldn't hold 13 and want to dip back down here at 10. One, it's just way too far outside of any stop loss parameter. Two, it should also pick up some support right in through here around 14 and a half. So if it can't hold that 14 and a half, it surely better hold 13. Or I think this could be in trouble. It might just try and continue this downtrend from that point. So I'd look for the support at 14 and a half and a very bottom support at 13. Right now it's the play I'm looking at to see if volume's going to pick back up a little bit. You can see it just had some very strong days here over the last couple weeks. See 330,000 shares traded. That's still not terrible as far as liquidity goes. We'd look for this just to push a little bit harder. See some stronger days, see if it's going to carry it through these resistance levels. The more volume, the better, the more reliable it is to continue. So those are the things I'm going to be looking for in the GPXM chart. As always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. I strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.